Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by the former number 2 overall pick from Oregon in his 7th season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obvious. In sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what, he understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's a throw to his it's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. Touchdown, Chargers. A.J. Dillon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Mariota to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Mariota.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's caught by Landry for a Charger touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. To throw is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Eagles will use as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll throw again. Mariota.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Allen. Will Fuller. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I started with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They run again with Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Gets by him at the 25.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
1st down, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Mariota now from the 50.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and 4. Mariota again. Escaping the pressure right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Mariota's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota fighting to stay upright. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Minnesota Vikings.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
His first carry, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They run with Hines. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive.
They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one to Jarwin over the middle.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 2nd and very short, Allen.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On first down, Allen.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season, still chance do you think that they have of running the table?
But I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 68 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Lawrence. And caught it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hubbard.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
He's
by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This is Hines. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On play action, Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd down at 7. Here's Lawrence.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Landry again, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. This to Jarwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 44, Lawrence. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 5. Now Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And that's complete to Sanders.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And now Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like. Time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They give him a gain of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Allen. He's got Fuller. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's the big man Dillon with it. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll check this down to Hines. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Sanders.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this is Shepard on the catch.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Gets past one man.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
Will take over here, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's... Third and 5. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Lawrence's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
The Sanders has got it complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence.
Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. They are holding serve here at home. The fans were into this one. They did what they needed to do.
And right now I'm just cupping my hand to my ear and listening to the approval that they're getting from the home crowd right now.
That's actually true, by the way. He was physically cupping his hand to his ear.
A job well done. Exactly what you want to accomplish, though. Let's face it, we talk to every coach in the league. We want to take care of our home games, establish home field superiority, win at home, and they're going to get that done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. 2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. That'll do it for us. For Charles Day.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Josh Allen and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Daniel Jones and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On play action, Allen.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown!
Henry Ruggs.
78 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback, former 6th overall selection from Duke. It's Daniel Jones.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
A beautiful fake. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. And all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Dissly with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A.J. Dillon
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds... But but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones dumps it off to Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return.
More from L.A. in a moment.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hubbard. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Allen going to throw. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Allen again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Again, he's got that man Landry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Allen.
quickly into the hands of Fuller.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Allen
checks this down to Hubbard.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Shreds the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. Right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Chuba Hubbard.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones throwing on first down. That is caught by Thielen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Fournette once more on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. To throw on third down. Jones looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Jarwin. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Allen. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Short throw to Disley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. But the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Dillon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coach,
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Fuller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jones throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Jones now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
Connection made with Chenault.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackle.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open. And here is Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fournette going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Right back to Hubbard. Hubbard has the 1st down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.